Hello. It's a very interesting thing that I've noticed. Since I stopped putting video titles on my videos and just put them with day numbers, my number of views has gone down. Now, don't get me wrong, I didn't have a vast number of views on those videos anyway, or these videos, should I say. However, that has severely diminished. So I'm going to try putting a title on this one today and see if it makes any difference. I will be very intrigued to see if it does, because that's just a little bit random and not something I considered. So what's going on in the world today? It's well, not in the world today. I don't really know, to be honest. I've worked from home and all I've done is spend my day inside of documents, templating stuff, which has been very productive, needed to be done, and I'm glad it is now for the most part out of the way and I can crack on with the other stuff. Sometimes it's a means to an end, isn't it? But you know, it feels good to have made progress and got things out of the way. So that's positive. Anyway, spring's supposed to be here. It's clearly not here because all it's done is rain, which is highly annoying. I was hoping to have got out and about considerably more to make some of these vlogs than I have been able to recently. So that's been a bit annoying. Especially want to get out and try filming in different situations, but it is what it is, isn't it? I can't help the weather, and obviously I've got hobby things to do, so I can crack on with that at least. One of the things that I mentioned the other day that I have been thinking about as well is the streaming situation, or filming some of this stuff. It is still streaming. I can't get away from that fact, can I? That's exactly what it is. And I want to do that. And I've got some things in place, like I mentioned the other day. So I'm just waiting for those to materialise. And once those do, I'll be in a much better position. Now, it's annoying because it's some bits and pieces I feel I should be able to do myself. However, I am not remotely useful with Illustrator beyond the very basics, unfortunately. And I can't be, can you? You can't be good at everything. That's something that we've already discussed on the channel a number of times, and that's something I just need to get over. And relying on other people sometimes, be they friends or not, even if you're paying them, can be not embarrassing, but I feel I should be able to do what it is I want to do, because I don't feel it's complicated, and I know it's not complicated, and it's just putting the reps in and time, but sometimes that's easier said than done, isn't it? And because I'm not doing it on a daily basis, it's quite difficult. You don't know what you don't know, which is a term I absolutely loathe and despise, and I feel it's an excuse for a lot of people, but it is annoyingly accurate. And I don't know what I don't know. And I've been told how to do what I want to do. I can't do it to the level that I want to do it at. So I have no choice other than to rely on someone else to do it for me. And I'm quite lucky that I have a good friend that is going to hook me up with that. So that's nice, and hopefully I can push some more business his way in the future. So that's a positive. Surrounding yourself with people that you know better than yourself in some situations is good, or at least have complementary skill sets. Not one to believe that you should rely on friends to do stuff for you. But I've come to realise, certainly over the past couple of weeks, that even though within the best will in the world you try to do everything yourself, and you try not to rely on other people, sometimes you do need help, and that is what it is. I'm not going to be able to do anything about that. So yeah, I don't think this is an overly somber video. It's not, and I need to get away from those. I think it's going to be a difficult few weeks with things that are coming up work-wise. I won't talk too much about that, but that is something that's probably going to be not overly fantastic, but we'll see how it goes. But it is what it is, isn't it? I know, I'm a massive fan of saying that. I must get away from it. So what else can I talk about today that's on the card? There's been a lot of controversy in the hobby space. I'm not going to get into that because it's arguments and conversations that I don't think really need to be had. So that is something else that's kind of irked a lot of people. There's just some things are just balmy, really are balmy. But on a positive note, tomorrow I will be talking about the Transformers 1 trailer, which should hopefully air overnight. Now, normally I would stay up to watch such an event. However, I won't be doing that tonight. I will be going to bed and watching it tomorrow, and I'm very, very much looking forward to it. So for those of you that don't know, and I'm guessing quite a lot of people won't, Transformers 1 is the next film in the Transformers franchise. Now this one is particularly important to me, as it's not a live action film, it's an animated film, and what it's aiming to do is to unify a lot of the lore that's happened in other media types into one coherent timeline for the franchise, which I think is very exciting indeed. Hopefully they won't knob it up, and it will be amazing for all those involved with love for that franchise, like myself. But we'll see. We'll talk about it tomorrow, won't we? And see it. Right, I'm going to leave it there because I'm rambling today. I haven't really got a lot to say. Like I said, I've been sat in front of a computer all day, doing not particularly creative things, but stuff that needed to be done, and sometimes that has to be what the priority is. I've stayed away from everybody doing it to get it done even, and it has been done. I've just noticed the cats have pulled something else off the wall in my studio space, which is, I love them, but I want them to stop undoing my hard work that I've put a lot of time and effort into having this space done. Right, that's it. Until tomorrow, I'll catch you all later. I've rambled long enough. See you then. Have a good one. Be nice to each other. Laters.